Episode 200. Dawn was breaking. Having served as So Mo-chang's pillow all night, Ye Xiu's shoulder was long past sore, completely numb. But he could hear her soft, steady breathing beside him, confirming she was truly asleep. It was nearly 7 now, and a few customers in the internet cafe were already packing up to log off. The shift, change cashiers, and net admins would be arriving soon. To keep this up was ultimately impossible. Hey, hey. Ye Xiu turned his head and called out twice. Time to get up. What time is it? So Mo-chang asked groggily.
It's 6:50.
Ma'am, it's not even 7 yet. 10 more minutes.
As she spoke, Su Mo-chang shifted her head, nestling into a more comfortable position.
Get up. The customers are logging off. I need to tend to them. You're lucky.
No one came to buy anything all night. Ye Xiu explained that on a normal night, if a machine acted up or someone needed a drink or a snack, he as the night shift manager would inevitably have to go and attend to it. But tonight was exceptionally quiet. It was as if all the overnight customers had made a pact.
Being frugal, he didn't ask for anything, letting So Mo-chang sleep soundly through the night.
Really? That makes me feel pretty lucky. So Mo-chang finally lifted her head. She rubbed her eyes, yawning repeatedly.
All right, the customers are about to arrive. Right.
Su Mo-chang bundled herself up again, just as she had when she arrived, and now the look didn't seem too conspicuous. Was it time for everyone to leave now? Su Mo-chang stepped out from behind the front desk. Outside, she watched 11 Labs voice ID forge a Ye Xiu swipe cards for some customers logging off. Of course, not all the patrons were leaving just yet, but even those staying would come over to settle their accounts. Overnight has its own rate, and from 7 in the morning, it switches to a different price. Brother Ye, the morning shift cashiers, and net admins were already arriving. Most of them lived nearby, so they ate and commuted together every day. Almost done. Ye Xiu called out to them. The overnight log-offs were processed quickly, and soon everything was finished. He stepped out from behind the front desk, and the morning shift took over. And with that, Ye Xiu's shift was over.
All right. What do you want to eat?
Ye Xiu asked So Mo-chang. Whatever. So Mo-chang clearly hadn't fully woken up yet. She looked completely out of it. All right, the usual then. Ye Xiu said. The two of them left the internet cafe together. Chen Guo had also gotten up bright and early. He went downstairs and saw Ye Xiu, leaving the internet cafe early in the morning with a girl. His first thought was that it was Tang Ru, but a quick second glance told him it wasn't. Having lived with Tang Ru for so long,
你呢? Just the back view was enough to recognize her.
Hey, who's that guy? Chen Guo ran down and asked the others. They all shook their heads. Ye Xiu hadn't introduced him to them either.
Little Tang?
Chen Guo turned and called out, "See if Tang Ru is around." She was there, but she was still in-game, wearing headphones so she couldn't hear a thing. But she always sat in her usual corner. Chen Guo came over, and with a single turn, she had her cornered.
You up early today.
Tang Ru had initially thought it was Ye Xiu, coming off his shift at the front desk. But when she turned, she saw it was actually Chen Guo. Oh, Chen Guo acknowledged with a sound, then immediately got nosy.
Hey, who's that girl with Ye Xiu?
Tang Ru, who was with him, also leaned forward to peer toward the front desk, saying, "He's already gone."
He said. She left right when I came down. Who was she?
Yeah, I don't know her real name either. She's a girl who runs dungeons with us every day.
An online friend.
They must know each other.
Tang Ru had seen So Mo-chang fall asleep leaning against Ye Xiu last night. Anyone would think their relationship was far from ordinary. But Tang Ru wasn't the gossiping type. She didn't press for details, and naturally, she wouldn't dare to jump to any conclusions about their relationship. She didn't think they were just online friends, judging from their in-game interactions.
The two of them were just old acquaintances who knew each other inside and out.
This guy actually managed to get a girlfriend. Chen Guo seemed to be feeling quite emotional.
Hey, what did he look like? I don't know. I didn't see.
What were you doing all night?
Chen Guo was dissatisfied with Tang Ru's lack of gossipy awareness. Tang Ru could only give a helpless smile. What are you eating?
What? I'll have whatever you're having. I'm broke anyway.
I never thought Tang Ru would resort to playing dirty. Just you wait. Chen Guo rolled her eyes and walked away. Her internet cafe provided food and board, but there was no fixed standard. Most of the time, she'd make a snap decision on what everyone would eat. When she was in a good mood, she'd treat everyone to a feast, and the lucky staff would be over the moon. There were plenty of breakfast stalls and eateries around Happy Internet Cafe, and Chen Guo naturally had her regular spots. He ordered a chaotic spread, wontons, steamed buns, millet congee, and more, all while scanning the surroundings, trying to spot anything unusual, but found nothing out of the ordinary. He returned with the breakfast, but Ye Xiu was nowhere to be seen, so he simply invited Tang Ru to eat with him. They were halfway through their meal when Ye Xiu finally appeared, a cigarette dangling from his lips.
He sauntered back in from outside.
Boss, you're up early today. Ye Tiu greeted Chen Guo. Hey, where's that girl you brought along? She's gone back. When Chen Guo got into gossip mode, she skipped the pleasantries and went straight for the juicy details. Ye Xiu faced the gossip with unflappable ease.
Nice. You're really balancing work and life.
Hey, wontons. I'll have a bowl.
Ye Xiu's answer completely missed the point.
Didn't you eat anything yourself when you went out?
That one was out of pocket, so I didn't eat much.
Shameless. There's none for you.
Oh yeah. Then I'm off to bed.
With that, Ye Xiu ran off, leaving Chen Guo standing there in a daze. She still had more gossip to dig into. How could he just run away like that? Witnessing this scene unfold before her eyes, Tang Ru chuckled from the side. Chen Guo shot him a glare.
Nothing.
You're starting to act more and more like that guy.
All you do is play games and make snide remarks. When was the last time you even saw the sun?
All right. I'll go shopping with you this weekend, okay?
That's more like it. Chen Guo gave a satisfied nod. They've been living together for almost 2 years now.
Tang Ru was already a very close friend of his. She had always tried to get Tang Ru to play Glory, but never succeeded. Now that she'd finally managed it, she found the communication between them had actually grown less frequent. Chen Guo had hesitated at first, wondering if she should join them and level a new character too. If either of them had just asked, she would have come along in a heartbeat. But those two were completely absorbed in their own games, oblivious to her dilemma. By the time Chen Guo had finished hesitating and looked back, they'd both already leveled up significantly. At this point, if she started over, she'd have to climb from the newbie village all over again. So Chen Guo immediately lost her enthusiasm. After all, she'd played her character, Blazing Mist, for so many years. The emotional attachment ran deep. There was absolutely no way she could just put it down like that. Going to the new server, Chen Guo just wanted to play alongside those two guys. Once they reached the heavenly domain, she'd switch back. Looking at it now, he decided to skip the new server altogether and just wait for those two to make it to the heavenly domain. Chen Guo hadn't said it out loud, but lately, she'd been feeling a bit lonely deep down. Both in the game and out of it, she felt a profound loneliness.
I'm done eating. I'm going back to sleep.
Tang Ru finished her breakfast, stood up, and said goodbye to Chen Guo.
All right, go on.
Chen Guo waved her hand, shooing Tang Ru away. Alone, holding the bowl of millet porridge, she stared blankly at the empty customer-less internet cafe in the early morning.